This is the last Docker instruction for this course. Let's navigate to D6 directory and list out all of the contents of it. We have a Docker file for this demo available here. Open the Docker file in the text editor. As we can see, it contains 4 Docker instructions. From instruction will set the base image Ubuntu 16.04 as its base image for this Docker image. Next instruction is run, which will update and install Nginx on Ubuntu 16.04 base image. We will change subcommands of run instruction with logical and operator, which means in order to run second subcommand, first command should be a success. Here, if we consider the sequence, apt-get update of the base image should be a success in order to install Nginx. After Nginx installation, apt-get remove and rmrf/var/lib/apt/list will clear up local repositories of retrieved packages. Next instruction, expose, is a type of documentation which will inform Docker about the port on which the container is listening. Keep in mind, it does not publish the port, but it fills the gap between the Docker image builder and the person who runs the container. We have documented with expose instruction that this Nginx container will listen on port 80. CMD instruction will make Nginx application run in foreground by turning off Nginx as a daemon process. Exit from Dockerfile. Build the Docker image with docker build command from the Dockerfile available in the present directory and tag it as img_expose. The build context is sent to Docker daemon. As we already have Ubuntu 16.04 image in local Docker storage, Docker daemon does not download it again. It is cached. In step 2, chain run instruction is being executed one by one. First, it will update the package index of the base image Ubuntu 16.04. After successfully updating the image, Nginx will be installed on the base image, and at the end, local repos of retrieved packages will be cleared up. Step 3 is to expose the port 80 of the container in order to inform Docker that Nginx app will listen on port 80. The last step is setting up the default command cmd, which will set the Nginx app as the foreground process in this container. Our image has been successfully built and tagged as img_expose. Let's list out all the images in our local Docker storage. There we go. img_expose has been successfully created and stored on Docker. Let's run a container based on img_expose image. Type docker run -itd --rm. rm flag will automatically remove the container once it has stopped. Follow it with container name cont_expose followed by -p 8080:80, which means map the container's port 80 with host's port 8080 in order to access Nginx service. And finally, we will give the image name, which is img_expose. Press enter and we got the container ID. Let's list out all the running and stopped containers with docker ps-a command. Our cont_expose is up and running for 7 seconds. The container's port 80 has been mapped on port 8080 of the host so that we can access Nginx web server on our favorite web browser. Now, go to your favorite web browser, mine is Chrome, and type http localhost:8080 in the address bar. Press enter and we can see the default home page of Nginx web server.